Picture this. You all of a sudden lose everything. Your job, your friends, everything. And there's no turning back. All you gotta do now is restart your life all over again. What the hell would you do? Welcome to What the Hell Would You Do? Woo! That's intense. Big shout outs to Marco Gomez for asking today's question. How would you start from zero? Come to think of it, Marco, it's not that crazy of a question. Let's bring it down to earth, okay? A lot of us are born from immigrants. And picture what they had to go through to become a new citizen of a new world, of a new place. I would say every American at some point had to go through this too. So I'm gonna one-up you, okay? You said contact, friends, business, and money. I'm gonna one-up you and say language, culture, religion. It's just everything's different, okay? Everything. All of a sudden, you're in Montezuma's special golden castle in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. How would you deal with that? All of a sudden, you're dropped on an island. Don't even know what the fuck to do. Eat a coconut? Maybe, but what if you're allergic to coconut? What the hell would you do? But let's answer the question first. You lose everything, you gotta start all over again. It's not that hard, okay? In a country like America, the England world kingdom, Germany, Australia, Japan, maybe, okay? We're very privileged to live in countries that have many, many jobs. Many jobs. Now, even if you lost your Social Security and they don't know if you're an immigrant or not, surprisingly, there's a lot of services here that help people out. There's also a lot of services here for people who are homeless, or I think they call them the unhoused now. There's so much wealth in these countries that if you really, really want to get out of it, there's people there with a helping hand. From religious organizations to nonprofits, whatever. So if you have nothing, you better be lucky that in these countries, you can still probably eat 3 meals a day. You'll probably get somebody to help you out. And I'm not saying that there's no poverty in America, there's no issues, but to be serious real quick, if you compare it to a lot of other countries, there's a reason why people are still running over here for a better opportunity. Now, I don't want to depress you because at the end of the day, I'm here to make people laugh, but I like to sprinkle in a little bit of truth here. And this is why I say your question is fucking easy, bro. You're an American, you lose everything. It might break your heart a little bit because you miss your friends for some reason. They all simultaneously decided to take pictures in front of a volcano and they all blew up. Everybody, friends, family, everybody. It was like the fucking city of Pompeii, but just for your friends and family. And when the volcano blew up, the business that you were in completely gone. So your skills fucking suck. It's worthless. The whole industry's gone. You can't even use the ability that you had before. Yes, I'm talking to you freaking doctors. Even your ability is gone, okay? There's no health industry anymore. No hospitals for you to work at. And for some reason, money blew up too. All of this stuff. Now, I'm sure that you're probably just asking me because a lot of other people would probably handle things differently. Me, I feel like I start from zero every month. I have a wild gambling problem when it comes to investing into crypto and businesses. Friends are always pitching me business ideas and I think they're amazing and I just give them hundreds of thousands of dollars and this is why I live in a garage. So living and starting from zero, I would say is my normal. I'm just lucky and very privileged that I have an audience that will listen to me talk about absolute bullshit. Really enjoy the things that come out of my mouth. So thank you very much. And please remember to hit that like button right now because the algorithm is like kind of shit and like I keep starting from zero. So please, thank you. And also, if you like funny videos like this too, subscribe. This ain't the end of the video, but I just want to remind you real quick to do it because like the algorithm. So what I would personally do is go to these different services. You know, there's a huge list of places that give help to people that need help. Maybe a place to stay, maybe like a job or something to get going. But if I had no clothes, nothing, boom, I would go there first and foremost. Then I would look for a job everywhere and anywhere. Fast food, whatever. There's no shame in any profession. I think that when you're desperate, you just gotta be thankful that there's even something offered for you. Next is I will go and buy things extremely cheap. I would probably eat 1 meal a day. I would get all of my clothes at the thrift shop. And I mean, I do this right now. And what I would do is make sure that I live on about 50% of my income. And this other 50% will be to invest in other businesses or something. And if I work in fast food or if I work in anything in media or whatever, I'll take whatever skills and knowledge that I know and I would apply it to the workplace so I could get a quicker promotion by helping out the company. Hopefully, I'll meet like 1 or 2 cool people there and they'll become my friend. And although I have a broken heart because everybody died in this damn volcano, I think I'll be able to make some new friends because I could use this awesome story and be like, yo, everybody I love, they died in the volcano. How about that? And they'll be like, whoa, that's freaking crazy. I'll be like, hi, I'm Joe. What's your name? John? That's cool. You ever had like people die in a volcano with all your money blown up in a volcano before? And then they'll be like, nah, man, that's kind of cool. And then we'll become friends. And that's how you expand your network. You just start talking to people and they'll be like, man, that dude's interesting, but you know what? He's a fucking loser. I feel bad for him. Let's invite him to the crab boil. And I'll be over at the crab boil and I'll make friends there. I don't know. I think one of the perks of being an extrovert and just impulsively talking to everybody is you just make friends and all of a sudden you're going places with people. And sometimes I'm sleeping over at people's houses and I'm like, how did I get here? I barely know this person. What's weird is I should probably be like, ooh, danger, right? But I'm like judging people when they let me sleep over. Like, do you know I could be one of those psycho people that you pick up off the street? How can you trust? I'm starting to judge them for trusting me so easily. I'm like, you shouldn't be trusting people this easily. But I am thankful though, because there are awesome people like that when I travel. But yes, Marco, I want to one-up you in this question. And that is, imagine what our immigrant ancestors, parents, aunties, cousins, uncles, whatever. Imagine what they had to go through. Okay, you throw away everything. You have to start from new. A lot of actually immigrants that come to the U.S. might have high levels of skill in medicine or, you know, professing as a whatever, right? But they have to start from scratch because a lot of their credentials don't work in the States. I knew this guy, he's a part of my karate club. He's from Africa and he was a physician out there, but he says because the qualifications aren't the same, he has to do it all over again. And he goes, the easy part is I already know this stuff. And I'm like, damn, what a great way to look at it, you know, like very positive. And I think that's why successful people stay successful is because they're just like mentally ready for it. But I think that my method is super easy because me being able to speak English and whatever, I can go to these social services and be like, please help me, I fucked up. I need help, God damn it. And then they'll be like, all right, get your ass over here. But imagine all of the immigrants that don't go through these services. Because I've heard stories from guys that are here on work visas, guys that are here illegally. It's very similar. They have to be extremely self-sufficient, right? But without their community and without networking and social skills, they can't find jobs easy. A lot of the laborers that do like hard labor or whatever, they come into the States, whether it's from China or Mexico or whatever, and they usually have a job because one of their aunts or cousins or whatever have something for them. A lot of these industries that hire, you know, day laborers or foreign labor, they tend to work through word of mouth. They're not asking people to like submit a resume. They're not looking on Indeed. They're not doing any of that stuff. So if I were to try and survive at that level, hats off to the immigrants that are coming here and working their ass off and building a solid life for themselves, because that I can't even imagine. But I think it has to start with a community. Same with my parents, right? Like they come from a more privileged background. They weren't war refugees, or they didn't go through like hardships like that financially. And in Japan, they lived a pretty good life. When they came to the States, the only thing that they probably faced was culture shock. And also, Japan, I would say, had way less crime and poverty than the US. So they didn't understand that there were poor neighborhoods and dangerous areas. What they thought was, cool, these are great prices. So I'm thinking, dang, man, back then with no internet and everything, so I'm thinking, dang, what the hell would I do if I don't even understand the culture, the language, nothing? And imagine a country where there aren't people who speak your language, right? I think that's another privilege I have as speaking English, is like most of the world can speak a little English. And I've traveled to a lot of places and a lot of people cater to English tourists. I know what you guys are thinking though. Oh, Joe's gonna go there and start sucking some dick for money. Come on, man. Who do you think I am? I do that shit for free. God damn. I mean, I like that you guys are always talking shit and not even saying that I'm going to be a male gigolo. Like, I feel so offended. You're always thinking that I'm gonna suck some dick or something. I hate you. I know nobody said it to me, but I know what you're thinking, okay? You guys always tell me that shit. I'm a businessman, okay? I'm a survivalist, okay? I'm not... God damn. I did it to myself, didn't I? If I had to add that extra ante of like not knowing the language and I have to do it from scratch, whatever, 100%, try and find a community or an organization or something that would take me in. But I'm gonna try my best to learn the language as fast as possible, because I think when you can't communicate with the people around you, you limit yourself from opportunities. And it's almost like being very enabled in the place that you live in. So your life becomes limited and not free. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, man, people that came here and had to start from scratch, that is a huge accomplishment, especially later in life when you've accomplished or done stuff and then it just got reset. Like for all the war refugees who, I hear stories from my friends' family members who they're like, they had full-on businesses, they were doing well, they were wealthy with a lot of property, and then the communists came and took it all and they had to start over from scratch in the US. There's people out there who are highly educated, and then when they came into the States, reset, and I've never really had to reset at that level. So it's so crazy for me to even think about it and how I would even approach it. And it kind of makes me go, damn, dude, I am super grateful and lucky that my parents made the decision that they did to get over here and provide this life for me. And although we're not talking about coming from a drastic situation where they're, running away from soldiers shooting at them like North Korea or anything like that, I do still believe that there's a lot of freedom of thought and opportunity and options that I had access to, and that's why I can do the job that I do here. Thinking about questions like this, I think, opens up my mind and kind of gets me out of my own existence and realize like, hey, whatever I'm tripping about, it's not that serious. And I'm lucky that this is just a hypothetical for me and not real life, because this is real life for a lot of people. Anyways, y'all, tell me, what the hell would you do in this situation? And also, let me know if you have any similar stories like this from your parents or your relatives, because I like reading them and I like understanding them. And I like finding out who you are. Till next time, guys. Peace, love, unity, respect. I forgot how to do it, guys. Tell me. Okay, bye. I'm not doing gang signs, guys.
Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. 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 Birthday. Chuck E. Cheese. Birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. Birthday. Chuck E. Cheese.